on the edge of some things as well. It's like this weird grain. The word I'll show you is it's up here where you can see it. It's really bad up here. When I find it, it's on like it's on. I've noticed it more on hair, like at the start. But it's also here as well up there. There's like this weird grain happening. If that wasn't there and hair, and as well as on the hair, it would greatly improve the aspect of the game. There's another gun in there as well, I think. I'm not sure if it's just another shotgun. Yeah, so turning's obviously an issue with the frame rate as well, because it obviously probably significantly drops when I turn. Because it's having to reload everything. The way there's a trick in the game in gaming, which I found out doing my own modeling, game modeling, is where the camera's pointed, it's actually only processing what you're actually looking at, where the camera's actually pointed. So everything behind you is not actually processed. It's only when you turn, it quickly processes it in. Which is why sometimes when you turn dead fast, you get like a popping happening in certain areas. But it's a trick to save resources. But obviously when you turn dead fast, it's having to do that really fast as well. So it drops the performance, the frame rate performance. I think I've already been here. I'm just trying to, because I've missed so much in this game because I've been so engrossed in everything else. I had a cat just then. So them red gates up there, there's a cutscene gonna happen as well, so I'm just trying to find everything before that cutscene happens, because I didn't see this before. A weird malformed baby. Oh, that was, I keep remembering what other things I found as well. I had a problem in my last game. One with the menu, so from going from OpenVR API to OpenXR API in the mod, I can go straight into the menu now as well like that. So there's no double layer thing happening that was happening before with Steam VR. I can go straight into the menu now. I've also figured out the mini menu, so when I bring that up, which is on my controller, the Y option, which brings up my inventory. If I hold my left hand over my left shoulder and press Y again, I get the mini-map, which I couldn't figure out how to get out before. So that's how you get that out. Now I can't close it. That's it. You press the opposite button to close it. And then my gun, to switch between guns, I don't have to go into there's a quick option. So you hold down your left trigger and press up or down on your movement, and that will give you your weapon, like a quick option on your weapon, so you can enable your weapon. I just wondered if I can change to my hand. I don't think I can actually go back to hands once I've done it. That's interesting. So yeah, like I said, I still prefer holding this with one hand. For some reason the two hand just doesn't seem to work very well. Not only does it sometimes not grip, but with the shotgun in real life, I'm having to hold my hands like that for the shotgun, like really far apart, but obviously on screen it's like that. It's really weird. So I have to do everything one-handed, and there's not any sort of smoothing on the hand, so you get a lot of shake. If you can see the cursor, hopefully you can see the cursor, but it's a lot of shake in that cursor. I also noticed if I press and hold that there, my grip button on my hand, it actually zooms in on the aiming, so you get more accurate aiming. But like I said, because of my hand naturally shaking, it picks all that shaking up, which again is why I prefer unlimited ammo. Right, so we'd have to see if something else doesn't break now after all these settings. So I've not actually tested it further up in there, where it's probably going to get more intense. Well, just another thing to test as well. I've just noticed there's an exploding barrel there, and I wanna see what that's like, because I bet it's got lots of different graphical things on it. I'm being pushed for some reason. I don't know why. As I'm aiming. Look at that. It's actually, I'm not moving at all, but look. When I click it, it snaps. It's doing some sort of snap, and I'm not sure what it's snapping on. No, I don't think it's... Yeah, it is. Oh, weird. That's another problem. Ooh, pretty. Look at that pop in there happening. Unfortunately, this is the best I'm going to get with my graphical settings. And I'm sure other people with more experience can play around with the menu and like really get it tight. But I've already spent more time pissing about with the menu than I play in the game. So at this point, as long as nothing crashes, or the frame rate becomes unplayable, I'm leaving everything as it is with these settings, and then that's it. Oh, another hand movement as well is when I put that over my right hand over there and press the trigger or grip, I can't remember which, it brings up a instant health potion when I've actually got the health potion in my inventory. So it looks like they've hidden a lot of things in the extra command of putting your hand over your left or right shoulder, and that's vibrating for some reason. That's probably because it's targeting someone. So time to go back to this cutscene. Now look, I can actually look around now, and it's not moving me without me actually moving. The camera's moving back and forth, but it's not moving, like tilting in any way.
Hey, can you hear me?
Which, like, I'm getting absolutely no motion sickness so far from this.
The child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she
That's
here?
really high quality texture.
Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we
The
have
eyes are
fallen
dead
into
though.
darkness.
If they improved
What are
on
you
them
talking
eyes,
about?
that'd be
The
amazing
monsters?
graphics. Cause look, she's pissed off.
Castle Bell heralds danger. They're coming.
No. Wait. Where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell
She's not walking on the
tolls for
floor.
us all. They're coming again.
Rose is here?
Yes, that decoupling seems to really help with motion sickness. Although, when I was reading up on it, it does say that you might miss things in game in a cutscene. So, like, if the camera's supposed to like zoom on a gun in the corner, it won't force you to look that way. So you might miss that zoom if there's anything. So that's just a downside. I think I'd rather have the way it's set up now than having to close my eyes because of the motion sickness. And that was a lot of talking. I can stop now after explaining everything. I've lost that grain thing I was getting now as well. That's weird. It's that's something to do with my Wi-Fi, I think. This is the thing with VR, is that you're just in awe at the graphics. It's so lifelike in VR. Like outside of VR on a 2D screen, this wouldn't be impressive at all. It would just be a pretty normal game. But in